Hello all, welcome to part 24 of Extent Reports Library. In this session, I am going to explain and practically demonstrate how to use assignAuthor, assignCategory, and assignDevice methods of Extent Reports Library. So let's get started. So guys, I'm going to demonstrate this assignAuthor, assignCategory, and assignDevice in a practical manner. So for that, I'll directly switch to the Eclipse IDE. So I have been using this code from the previous projects, right? Okay. So if you don't remember, I can remove this and I can write that again. Okay. Here we have a main method. Inside the main method, first I'll create an object for the extend reports. Okay. Already this project is configured with extend reports library. Okay, extend reports library. So extend reports e report is equal to new extend report. Okay, hover the mouse on extend reports and import this from extend reports library. You see, extend reports library you are importing. Now here there is a spelling mistake, it seems. Extend reports. Okay, now it's fine. Now next thing is under extend reports, we have many reporters. Okay, many type of reporter classes we have. So we'll be using the Spark reporter. I covered different type of reporters for extend reports in the previous sessions. You can refer there. Now I'll be creating an object for the extend Spark reporter. Okay, like this extend Spark reporter, there are other type of reporters. If you are free and you are paid, okay, you can check my previous video for this different type of reporters. So we generally use a Spark reporter, guys. I'll write Spark reporter. It's not report, guys, it's a reporter. Okay, new extend Spark reporter. Okay, extend Spark reporter, put a semicolon, or the mode on extend Spark reporter and import this from the library, extend reports library. Okay, this constructor cannot be empty, guys. We have to give the path. Okay, we have to give the path of the extend reports file, the generated extend reports file. File e-report file is equal to new file of here. I'll import this file from java.io package and I'll provide the path of this extend report file, guys. Okay, so how to do that? For that, I'll write system.get property user.dir. I'll write, okay, user.dir. Okay, user.dir plus double backward slash extend reports double backward slash e-report.html. Okay, e-report.html. Like this, I'll give the file, and this file I'll provide here to the extend Spark reporter constructor. Now, the next thing that I have to do is I need to attach this reporter to this e-report. Okay, I'll delete this. Okay, I'll delete this, guys, extend reports. Okay, it will be again created for us. So for now, I'll delete this. When you run the script, it will be automatically created. So simply I'll say e-report dot attach reporter and I'll provide the Spark reporter here. Okay, Spark reporter here. That's it. Okay. Now we have successfully attached this reporter, Spark reporter, to the extend reports. Now, what else we have to do? What else we have to do is now we can create the test, guys. Okay, we have to create the test in the report, whatever the report that is going to be getting generated, right? In that extend report, I want to create a test. For that, again, we have to use the e-report dot. There is a method known as create test. I can give there are two variations, guys. I can give the only name of the test, or I can give the name and description of the test. I'll go with the name and description of the test, guys. I already covered this for you, the name and description of the test in the previous sessions. You can watch that. Here, I'll name this as test one. Okay. So I'll just give some text here. This is the description of, description of test one. Okay, like this I'll say. I created the test, guys. It will return you an object of the extend test. Okay, class of extend reports. So e-test1, I'll say e-test1. This first test, right? E-test1, and I'll create local variable extend test1. Now, after doing that, what I want to do here is I want to, this particular test I want to pass, guys. Okay, let's say this particular test, I want to give some logs or whatever it is. I can do anything. Okay, etest1 dot log, let's say etest1 dot log status dot info. Okay, info log that is, and here I'll provide some info saying test1 execution started. Okay, and let's say this is the log I have written, and etest1 dot log. Let's say this particular test got successfully executed. I'll simply say status dot pass. Okay, test1 got successfully executed. Okay, got successfully executed. Okay, executed like this. I'll put a semicolon here. Test1 got successfully executed. Now, along with these logs, I want to provide some additional information that is related to, I want to add a author, assign an author who is creating this automation test. Let's say myself as an automation tester, I'm creating this. So for that, etest1 dot assign author. There's one method known as assign author, guys. Here I can give my name, guys. Okay. Let's say I am the one who is creating this test. In a company, it doesn't mean that every automation script will be written by only one person, right? But to get the results in the report, like this particular test, if it is passed, let's say who has created that, if it is failed, who has created that, if I have to find out in the report, if I provide the author details, that will be good. So I'm assigning the author there, and I'm assigning the category also, guys. Okay. So let's say this particular test belongs to the smoke testing category. Assign category. I can say some category like smoke test. Okay, smoke test, smoke category, smoke test category. Like that, we have one more method known as assign category. Type of the test we can write down, and etest1 dot, there's one more method, guys, assign device. Okay, on which device we are running. Here, device can be anything, guys. It may not be a mobile device. It cannot be. It can be any environment, guys. Okay, any test environment. Okay, the test environment details you can provide here in the assign device. It can be an operating system. It can be a browser version. Anything. For example, here I'll write Windows 11 Chrome. So let me see the version of the Chrome I am using, guys. Okay, I'll just go to here and say help about Google Chrome. What is the Chrome version I am using? Let's say I'm using 106 version. So I'll give the 106 here. Chrome 106. Okay, like this, I can give the test environment details here. That's fine. One of the tests is completed, guys. First test is completed. Okay, extend. For etest1, we have given all the details, and we have used assign author, assign category, and assign device. Now let's create one more test. Again, I'll say report dot create test, and here again I'll give the name of the test followed by the description of the test, that is test2. This is the description of test2. Okay, this is the description of test2, and I'll say e, and here over the mouse on create test, and it will return you the extend test. etest2 is equal to create that extend test, define that with extend test, and now say etest2 dot log. I'll simply say status.info, and here I'll write down test2 execution started. Now in the next line, I'll write down etest2 dot log status dot. Let's say this particular test got failed somehow. Okay, failed, and I'll write down here test2 got failed. Okay, test2 got failed. Now, along with this, I want to give the details like assign author, assign category, assign device here. So assign author, I'll give the same name. Let's say this is my test which is failing. I'll just name this as sanity testing category. And here this is Windows 11 and Firefox latest browser. Okay, Firefox, some browser. Okay, I'm just giving. Okay, so I don't want to check the version now. Some version of the Firefox browser. Okay, like this I give. Now I'll copy this and create one more test, etest3. Now you got the idea, right? How I am creating the things. Test3. Just to save time, I'm copy pasting, guys. So here test 3 execution started. And let's say this particular thing got skipped. Okay, I'll write skip here. And test 2 got skipped. Test 3 got skipped. Okay, test 3 got skipped. And who is that? Here again, the same person, Arun Moturi, is the author of this particular test, who is the creator of this test. And this falls into, let's say, regression category. Okay, regression category. And now here, I'll say this is Edge browser. Okay, different browser I gave here. Okay, different environment I gave here. Copy this again. Now, I'll give test4. Test4, I'm creating multiple test cases. Okay, just I'm creating some data here so that we can see a better report. Okay, the reason I'm giving so many tests here is to get a better report to understand what's the purpose of assigning the author, category, and device here for each and every test. Okay, test4 execution started. Test4 got, let's say, got passed only. Okay, test4 got executed successfully. And here the author is different, guys. Let's say author is Varun Dawat is the author, and let's say this falls into the smoke category. And here Windows 11 Chrome. What was the browser name, guys? Chrome 106. Okay, the same version it has been run on. Now again, I'll copy this. Now for the next test, test, let's say test5. Test5, if I write here, test5. Here status.info test5 execution started. Let's say it got failed, guys. Okay, fail I'll write. Got failed I'll write. Let's say here there is not one author, guys. Okay, there are multiple authors. Okay, this particular test is not created only by Varun Dawat, but also is created by multiple authors. Okay, I'll give the list of the multiple authors here. How to give that? For example, I can give my name also here, Arun Moturi, comma Varun Dawat, comma. Directly you can give, guys. Okay, directly you can give. It will accept multiple arguments here. Okay, Varun Dawat and Tarun Bhaskar. 3 people are the authors of this test. Okay, this test is not written by only single person, but multiple. And also it doesn't belong to only smoke category, but also it belongs to the regression category also. Okay, multiple categories. Okay, 2 categories it belongs to. Now this device is running, this particular test is running on Firefox browser. Let's say I'll write Firefox. You can give multiple devices also here, but realistically it's better to give one browser. That's fine. Another test, let's say test 6. Here 5 got failed. And here 6, test 6. Okay, description for test 6. And here there's a different way I will giving the author details and all multiple author details. Okay, test 6 execution details. Execution started. Test 6 got failed. Let's say it got failed, guys. Okay, let's say it got failed. 6 got failed. And who are the authors? Again, there are multiple authors. Let's say, guys, there is another way of giving the multiple authors, guys. Okay, for every assign author, I'll give only one author. For example, I'll stop it here. Then if I have to give multiple authors, then instead of giving like this, there is other ways like you can specify in multiple lines. Again, you have to say assign author. Okay, this is not a good idea. This is a better way. The single line I'm finishing, but here still I can give multiple authors by calling this assign author multiple times. For example, Varun Dawat is another author. This is also possible, I mean to say. Okay, then Tarun Bhaskar is another author. Tarun Bhaskar is another author, like this. Okay, here also multiple authors are there for this test. Either you can specify the multiple authors like this, or you can specify this is the best way I can say. And here coming to smoke and regression, let's say this belongs to smoke regression and sanity also, let's say. Okay, smoke regression and sanity. Here you can give the category either in a single line or you can give in multiple lines like this. Okay, test dot assign category. Let's say I'll give like this sanity. Multiple lines, but this is the best way, guys. Okay, giving multiple lines. Sorry, give me a second, guys. I'm doing some mistakes here. E-test1 is there for all these things. E-test2 should be there for all these things. Otherwise, it will give you different results. Then E-test3 should be there. Just make sure E-test3 is there for everything here. E-test3, 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 and E-test3. And E-test4 is there for here. E-test4, 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 and E-test4. And E-test5 is there for E-test5, 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 E-test5. Then E-test6 is for this one, E-test6, E-test6, 6, 6, E-test6, E-test6, E-test6. And here also E-test6 dot assign category, and I'll give the category as regression category. Okay, so 3 categories are there here. Now let this be E-test6 dot assign device. That's fine. So either you can give it separately like this, or you can mention with a comma. Both are same. Okay, now I'll create one more test, last test case. Okay, so E-test7, I'll say I'll give this E-test7 beforehand here, otherwise I'll forget. E-test7, 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 and here I'll say 7, and here test7, and here 7, test7, execution started, test7 got failed. So here I want to give 3 other details, but I want to do a different approach. I don't want to give them separately, or I don't want to give with a comma. I want to show you another approach where you can say new string of square bracket, provide the curly brace here, and put the curly brace here. Put a comma here. It's another way of giving the multiple authors, okay, in a single line. Okay, either you can directly specify in a single line with these values with double quotes and all with comma separated, or you can also do it like this, separate lines for every author, or you can create a string object here and then provide like this. Okay, that is also fine. So you don't have to mention like that. The smoke, sanity, and regression also will do the same thing as new string of curly brace, smoke, comma, sanity, comma, regression. This one got skipped, guys. Let's say skip, and I'll remove all this stuff. And here I have to close the curly brace before this. Okay, then it will be okay. So here it is Windows, Firefox, Windows, Chrome. I'll give Edge browser here. Okay, Edge browser, Windows 11 Edge. Okay, you can give a different operating system also if you want. Okay? Not a problem. So like this, guys, have done something, but finally all these tests will be created. All these logs will be need to be generated into the report. All these details should be generated into the report. For that, finally, I have to say e-report dot flush. Otherwise, it will not happen. Okay. Otherwise, if you don't flush, it will not go into the reports. These details will not go into the report. And also, I want this report to be automatically opened. For that, we can write the code like this. Okay. If you want to manually, after the report has been generated in the project, if you have to manually open the report, you have to right click and open and all those stuff. Otherwise, you can write like this. Okay. Desktop from Java, guys. This is desktop class get desktop dot browse. URI is there. So where is the file, guys? Where the report is getting generated? This is a file, e-report file. So that e-report file I'll give here. I'll say dot to URI. I'll convert that to URI. Then you see over the mouse, you can surround with package blocks. Or for now, I don't want to make the things complex, so I'm just ignoring the exception. Okay. Now, guys, let's run this code to see whether this many tests are getting created in the report and all the details like this. Okay, author details, category details, device details are coming, and where exactly in the report we are getting, and what is the use of that. We can see that. Okay, let me run this code. Since it is a main method, I can write it right click run as Java application. So once the report is generated, automatically the report should open, guys. Okay, the report is opening. As you can see, some tests got passed, some tests got failed, some tests got skipped, pass, fail, fail, skip, like this. So if you see on the for every test, guys, You see, this is the name of the test. This is the description of the test. And between the name and description of the test, you see some tags are coming here. Author, as in whatever the author assigned to this test, that author name is coming here. Whatever the category assigned to that particular test, that category is coming here. And whatever the environment, test environment assigned the device, that device is coming. So, and here you see test one execution started, test one got successfully passed, executed, okay? Because pass log is there, so it's passed. Second one is fail, guys. Here also same thing, guys, around what base sanity and Windows 11, and this is the description, and this one is failed. Third one is again around motory, regression, and Windows 11 Edge. This one got skipped. Fourth one, let's see. It's not by Arun Motory, it's a different author for this particular test, creator of the test, who has written this particular test, which is actually passing. Varun Dawat, Smoke, and Windows 11. We can know. Test 5. Here you see there are multiple authors for this test. Arun Bhaskar, Arun Motory, and Varun Dawat has written this particular test together. And this particular test not only belongs to single category, but belongs to multiple categories, regression and smoke, and it belongs to one device. And here it got failed, guys. Okay, whatever these three people have written got failed. Now 6. You see multiple authors are there, multiple categories are there, sanity, regression, and smoke, and it got failed. So now 7, description, and again 3 authors, 3 categories. It belongs to the test belong to, and one device, and it got skipped. It got skipped, guys. Okay, it's not failed, it's got skipped. Actually, I have to change the text there. Here, maybe I'm writing it got skipped. Okay, it got skipped. Right, this is a mistake here. And this one is failed, that's okay. Got failed. So we got executed successfully. Everything is fine except this mistake, small mistake. Fine, okay. Now these are the things that are fine, guys. Now I can filter this particular test. Okay, I can filter this particular test. So how can I filter based on the status, guys? I can click on this I, and you see pass, fail, skip are coming. If I only want to see something that is passed, I can click on this and say pass. Only 2 tests got passed. And I want to see all the tests which got failed. You see there are 3 tests which got failed. Okay, I can see who are the authors of these and all those stuff. Okay, from here. Okay, so Arun Motory is author for this. Here also Arun Motory is there. Okay, 3 tests. Okay, so we can see that. Now I want to see the test which got skipped. There are 2 tests which got skipped. This for filtering only, guys. Now if I click on this, I can clear the filtering. So click on this and say clear. It will be filter. All the tests will appear again. And if I want to see based on the author, okay, how many tests got passed, failed, or something, I click on this author, and I want to see the Arun. This we are filtering, guys. Okay, click on this and say filter. Arun has is part of this test, and whatever the Arun has written, only 1 got passed, 3 got failed. Okay, people can see like which author is causing more problem. Okay, while writing the automation scripts. Okay, 2 got skipped. Whereas if I go with a different author like Tarun Bhaskar, 2 got failed and 1 got skipped. And if I go to Varun Dawat, 2 got failed and 1 got passed and 1 got skipped. Again, like this author based, I can get the results, what these authors are part of, how many are failing as per the author, and all those stuff. Okay, here more failures are from Arun, guys. Okay, so the manager may go and talk to Arun and say, Arun, you are not writing the scripts properly. Most of them are failing. Okay, manager may say that. Again, I'll clear it so that you'll get all the tests. So based on the tags, guys, based on the categories, you can say smoke, regression, and sanity. We can, okay, those are the categories we given while creating the test, right? Sanity. There are 3 sanity tests. There are 3 tests. There are 5 tests part of the which one? Smoke. There are 4 tests part of the regression. Okay, 4 tests part of the regression. Okay, so we can see the results based on the category also, guys. Sanity. In sanity, 2 are failing, 1 is skipping. In smoke, 2 are passing, 2 are failing, and 1 is skipping. And in case of regression, 2 are skipping and 2 are failing. Okay, and again clear this stuff and go to the device, guys. That is the environment, based on environment. So from this environment, that is Edge environment, 2 are getting skipped. From this environment, Firefox, 3 are getting failed. All the Firefox things are failing. From Chrome, all the things which are run on the like this, we are getting some details from here. Okay, this is a device. Okay, environment, you can say. These options are only coming because we have, while creating that is, we assigned them to the authors, categories, and devices. Okay, and apart from this, guys, okay, I'll clear all this. So apart from the filtering that is available in this dashboard option, we have some tag related option here. Okay, here we are filtering, guys, but here we are not filtering. Okay, here all tags are coming. Okay, all tags are coming. All categories are coming. Sorry, all categories are coming. right? That is sanity is coming, smoke. Under sanity, how many tests are there? Here we are not filtering, guys, okay? In dashboard, we are filtering actually. Here we are filtering based on sanity and all. Only sanity will come. But here, if I go to this option, you see the categories are coming. There are 3 categories that are part of the project: sanity, smoke, and regression. 3 tests belong to 1, and whereas 2 is failing in that and 1 is passing. And smoke category is also there. 5 tests are there in the 2 are passing, 2 are failing, 1 is skipping. And regression categories, there are 4 tests where 2 are passing and 2 are failing, 2 are skipping. Okay. And coming to the device here, all the devices that are part assigned to this test, that is Edge, Firefox, and Chrome 106 are coming. 2 tests, 3 tests, and 2 tests. Here, 2 out of 2 are skipping, 3 out of 3 are failing, and 2 out of 2 are passing. Okay. And based on other also, guys, okay. This person, this Arun has written 6 tests, Arun Bhaskar has written 3 tests, Varun Dawat has written 4 tests. We can get the count of the tests written by each and every author. And in that 6 tests, 1 is passing, 3 are failing, and 2 are skipping. In that test written by Tarun Bhaskar, 2 are failing and 1 is skipping. So Varun Dawat written test, 1 is passing, 2 are failing and 1 is skipping. Okay, like this. You can get the details also here, guys. Okay, if you select this, you can filter it out. Okay, like this. Okay. So what are the tests written by Arun and how many are failing? More details also you can get from here. Okay, this is how we can use. And also the relevance of this category, author, and device are also there in the this analytics. Okay, analytics kind of thing. This is test and this is dashboard case actually. So here you can see 2 passed, 3 failed, and remaining got skipped, guys. Okay, remaining got skipped. 2 passed, 3 failed, and 2 skipped. Okay, so total tests are like 7 tests, and in that 3 got failed, 2 got passed, and 2 got skipped. And here you can see a bar also with how many got passed, how many got failed, and this timeline you can say in what time the passing happened and failing happened and say skipping happened or whatever it is. And you can get the table based on the author. You see Arun 1 pass, 3 failed, 2 skipped. Okay, total 6 tests. Okay, Tarun Bhaskar 3 are written in that 2 got failed and 1 got. Like this also some tax related category tags are nothing but category, guys. Okay, sanity wise this many tests are there, how many they got failed and skipped, you can see here. Device wise, based on device, 2 got skipped in Windows 11, 3 got failed, and Chrome 2 got passed. Okay, like this we can, you see this much relevance is there for authors, categories, and assigning the authors, assigning the categories, and assigning the devices. Okay, so this is how we have to use assign author, assign category, and assign device. Okay, from the extent reports library. And this is a complete demonstration, practical demonstration of this in the report base. Okay, fine, guys. So that's all for this session. In the next session, I'm going to cover another topic on extent reports. Till then, see you. Bye bye.